The fractal design Define R4 case gets featured on the WAN Show Build Logs of the Week section more than any other case. Click now to learn more about it.
So Linus is away for a while, and while he was gone, he wanted us to do a video about the SPRNG Clip. He wanted us to do an unboxing. And while this won't be a traditional unboxing, because to be honest, I've lost the box, and in addition to not having the box, we decided to test them as well. So essentially, the SPRNG Clip is an add-on to your Apple Earpod, which helps it sit inside your ear without moving. So it just goes in your ear right like that. And then basically while you're out and about, it won't really jostle around in your ear at all, and it'll keep its position much better. So what we decided to do with them to see if their claims were true was actually benchmark them in a sense. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go for a run, then I'm gonna roll down a hill, and then I'm gonna get tackled really, really hard by my roommate. In this benchmark of sorts, we're gonna have 3 different contestants. The first is going to be a random generic pair of earbuds. The second will be Apple's EarPod by themselves. And the third will be Apple's EarPod with the SPRNG Clip. For the running test, the results were a little bit expected. So the black ones jostled a little bit, and if I ran for much longer, would have came completely out. I have this problem fairly regularly. It's one of the reasons why I don't like earbuds. The Apple EarPods stayed in fairly well, but did move a little bit, and the EarPods with SPRNG didn't really seem to move at all. Now the rolling test, while maybe not realistic, some people might be rolling down hills all the time, the random generic black in-ears completely failed and were both out of my ear by the end of the test. The Apple EarPods had moved a lot, but were both still in my ears for sure. And the Apple EarPods with SPRNG moved a very small amount and were still definitely in my ears. The tackle test surprised me a little bit. I expected pretty much everything to fail this, and I expected the SPRNG to maybe make it, but probably still fail, and that wasn't the result at all. They actually all stayed in my ear, including the generic ones. They just moved quite a bit. The generic ones were barely still in my ear and would have fallen out. One of them fell out as I stood up. The EarPods moved a lot, but stayed in my ear, and the SPRNG moved a little bit, but still did stay in my ear. Now our testing wasn't exactly scientific, but I wanted to show you guys some sort of tangible result, and I hope my comments after each test helped you have an informed decision on buying these products. Now, it's not necessarily for me. I'm not gonna use EarPods, I don't have EarPods, but if I did have EarPods, I wouldn't be using them that much. So it wouldn't be something I'd necessarily be that interested in, but if you're gonna use them all the time and it's something you're interested in, that's great. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike the video, dislike it. That's no problem. And please comment on the video what other products you'd like us to do these kind of tests on. And make sure to subscribe.